Okay, we're live. Social Stream Ninja, go! I said Social Stream Ninja, go! No, don't want you. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Uh, there we go. Go here. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba. There we go. Okay. We are live across the board, which is great because I am like 4 hours late from when I extended the time, which would be add on another 2 hours, so I'm really, really late. So fun story. I had a really rough time going to sleep last night, and I woke up feeling like shit. So I was like, okay, I'll just sleep a little more. And then I woke up, and then I was gonna order breakfast or something, and then I guess I passed out again. Not super aware of how, but I was fucking just out of it. So that happened. That happened. Um I was very tired. And then I actually had to really struggle to get up because I felt like all gross because I guess I was sweating in my sleep, but it dried, so now my skin just feels all weird. My room got very hot. My room is I woke up and it was like 32 Celsius outside, and the air conditioner in my room only works like maybe a quarter of the time, maybe less. Um so yeah. I am pretty tired. Hi Ted. Bye Ted. Uh that's the dealio. I was really late and I didn't mean to, but ended up happening. I woke up and I was like, I'm gonna have to eat or I'm never gonna be able to stream, so I did that. Had my one takeout of the thing. Stop guessing what you're gonna say next. No. Anyway, we're here to play Amnesia: The Dark Descent. I haven't played this in about 3 years. I played it once before and beat it. That was like I said, that was around 3 something years ago. And Amnesia: The Dark Descent is probably one of those games where I have like the least amount of content that I've ever watched on it. So it's a lot of this is going to be like almost like it's new. Anyway, I let's start. I don't remember a ton about the game. I remember there's this pink shit that we have to get acid for because that's the only part of the game I've played more than once. Because I tried to play it once before and then just stopped. I think as I ran out of matches or something. Anyway, we're gonna play on normal mode. We're not gonna play on hard mode because one, I haven't played this in a long ass time, and two, I don't wanna. I don't want to deal with the fact that losing all my sanity can kill me. It is really, really easy to lose all your sanity when you don't know what you're doing. Even when you know what you're doing and you're popping off puzzles like crazy, it's actually really easy to lose all your sanity. So I'm not gonna risk my playthrough like just randomly dying. Anyways, so let's start a new game. If you're not aware, I'm a super huge fan of Penumbra. That's like Penumbra is arguably one of my favorite games. So hello retro. Uh Amnesia is up there as it is the successor to Penumbra. I'm sad we never got more Penumbra.
Mustn't be forgotten. The shadow hunting me. I must hurry. My name is Daniel. I live in London at Mayfair. What have I done? This is crazy. Don't forget. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is
Daniel.
Daniel.
Hello Shimigami. How you doing? So yeah, that's the dealio for today. Is I wanna go through this because I want to play Rebirth, which I've seen almost nothing of, and we're doing Amnesia: The Dark Descent. So oh, never mind, you're making a pun. Anyway, so yeah, I want to play Rebirth, but I want to go through this first. I want to go through a lot of the old games that I have streamed before because they're from a time that I really don't want to revisit personally. So I'd like to redo them because all that footage is gone. And even if it takes forever, one of the things I want to do is go. It was a good pun. One of the things I want to do is go through all the games that I did back then, and I've done a fair bit of that. So yeah. So hold on, there wasn't a note on that table, was there? Okay, where nope, just the tinderbox. Okay. So I do remember like the story beats for this game aren't that complicated, so I do remember that. I just don't remember a lot of the puzzles and stuff. This game is relatively simple. You just want to forget what you did. But Alexander still needs to die. And that's really the crux of the game. Not super I mean, it is complicated story-wise because you learn a lot of stuff over the course of the story. But the story beats where if you don't read notes are very simple. I forgot that. I am, however, I am playing on easy because I don't want to deal with the pain in the ass that is hard mode, where losing your sanity can kill you, and yeah, it just would be stressful as hell. We will also play Justine, which is the like short story sort of thing. Um, I will do that at some point as well. My question is, why were we like leaking pink? Traveling to Dover meant going through Cadbury. He made sure to. Oh, okay. Hello, Blank. How you doing? Wasn't there a starting note you're supposed to be reading, or was that on the ground and I just didn't pick it up? No. Oh. Tinderboxes are used to light candles. Blah blah blah. It's not much point in using tinderboxes in areas I'm not going to be for more than a second. Oh, I might have missed the note. There's I might have missed it, but there's a starting note that's like, you need to go find Alexander and pretty much kill him. I think something akin to that.
August 1839.
Oh, here we go.
I could ask how much you remember. I don't know.
Oh, this is Amnesia: The Dark Descent.
I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort to put things right. God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander, and kill him. His body is
Oh
all
shit, I
purple,
forgot to
and
forgot to
you're
switch it. Hold on.
young and strong. He will be no match for you. One last thing. A shadow
I'll
is
swap it in a
following
second. I totally
you.
forgot
It's
to
a
change that.
living nightmare, breaking down reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can. Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him. Your former self, Daniel.
So yeah, we did some really bad shit and we wanted to not remember. Yeah, I knew I probably forgot something. So the lore of this game is that, well, you have amnesia because you drank a potion that took away your memories. You were being, I mean, I could just say the lore of the game. It's not super complicated. You took something that didn't belong to you at one point, and its protector, which is the shadow, decided or started to chase you, and to protect yourself, you allied yourself with Alexander of Brandenburg. Unfortunately, that was a better decision would have been to just, well, die. So, you obviously didn't do that, and the consequences of those actions torture you to this day. In the end, you decide that enough is enough, and the things that Alexander has you do is too horrendous. Yes, it is a horror game. So you decide to remove your memories, essentially giving your body another chance and killing your mind. You know, ego death. And try to redeem yourself by just killing him. It won't budge? Oh. So yeah, that's the game. I mean, it's more complicated than that. I don't know if I'll go over all the notes at some point. I might not. This game does have achievements, I believe, but I don't really want to go through all of them. The achievements aren't too bad. I'm also trying to preserve what I can. This game is all about resource management and solving puzzles. Oh. The funny thing is, once you're not like scared of things later on, the really funny thing is that you can run around willy-nilly. Other children cheered him on something. Okay. Amnesia.
Inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brennenburg.
Okay, so Amnesia is one of those game series that has really wild lore that tells you nothing at all. It's like incredibly complicated, and it's one of those series where technology and magic essentially merge. What's the best way to put it? Watching your lives really helps my attention span. Well, that's good. It's kind of like technology in this is magic and magic is technology. Oh, cool. I have no oil left on the lantern. Fuel for the lantern. Your sanity goes down the longer you're in the dark. And that, oh. The lantern helps with that.
Let me see. And 1 part aqua force.
One day I'll return. If it wasn't for the thought of you, my love, I wouldn't be able to go on. When I find myself doing terrible things, I take comfort in you. As long as I'm able to think of you and long for a life together, I know why I'm better than the others. I weep for them. They lust for power without restraint, or only crave fair judgment and a safe return. Early alchemy experiments. This is my 3rd attempt to produce artificial vitae. The former compounds lack potency. I need, but I'm close. Calamine and Ornament are given the cuprite are given and the cuprite binds them well. This time I'll attempt aqua riga instead of aqua fortis in hopes that it'll produce a even more solution or more even solution. The experiment was unsuccessful. The solution was highly acidic and proves impractical to put to any use except as a detergent. Organic tissue reacts especially violently to the solution, and should be handled with the greatest care. I might be able to use the recipe, but I'm losing hope that I'll be able to find an alchemical solution to my predicament. So, yeah, it's weird to say the least. A lack of chimney to properly vent the fumes to my most recent experience, taking a toll on my much less stable ingredients and storage. Do I kind of, but they're like broken. I need to get replacements, and I just never bothered. Some seem unaffected. Many are stained by the fumes, will be difficult to salvage. I'll do what I can and move into the wine cellar. No object to use the item on. There you go. Okay, so I go back up here. This isn't gonna like me, is it? Oh no, it's fine. I do need to buy new glasses. It's one of the things I want to do before the end of this year. The reason why I haven't before is while I am covered to get new glasses, buy new glasses, I can there's some parts of it that I want all added, like anti-reflection and blue light filtering and stuff like that, and that requires a cost I cannot pay right now. So there is that. The other thing is a part of me just wants to get kind of like gamer glasses. You know, those like flat ones. And have prescription lenses in them if I can. The reason why I would want that is they are the frames are flat. So not only are they generally good for using on screens with headphones and they're amber, so it's better for blue light, and they're flat, so it doesn't hurt your ears when you use headphones like I do. Getting prescriptions for them is really difficult. It also helps keep moisture in because they generally fit to your face or to your eyes and help keep that in. So, yeah. I know I'm fine here, so I'm not gonna stress.
16th of May.
So it's not propaganda. I'm just
The unflinching African sun has
I have a reason for my madness.
making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
Just moisturize me, moisturize me. Oh, okay. So I hereby offer my full attention and services to Alexander, Baron of Brandenburg. This contract will reign for a total of 3 years, and my freedom shall return to me. In addition, Alexander, Baron of Brandenburg, is recommended my services to the Perusian royal court within the Sanctum Order of the Black Eagle. May no man break this seal. Was it the front or back skin? One then the other. She was talking out her ass. There we go.
17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger.
Huvian.
Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues.
Autocorrect went. All I see was front or back skin and then Huvian with an asterisk. If you said something before that, I didn't see it. I would love a screenshot though.
At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I was trapped.
Oh, shit. So basically, you go around the castle, read notes, and try to remember who you were. Kind of. It's that we happen to read the old Daniel's notes, and we come to understand why we woke up with a note that gave us the directive to kill Alexander. It's more about understanding who we were and why who we were wanted us to do what we need to do. For valid reason. But we also are just trying to get to Alexander. It's not just about remembering who we are, it's about stopping him. there any light pits in here? There we go. Cause that is a large part of the story. You wonder why you want to kill him so bad, and well, you find out, and it's a pretty valid reason. It won't open, it's locked. So what's the horror part of the game?
Is old and hasn't been tended.
Thank you for being a Hoovian, but autocorrect said, oh. That's fair. So the horror part of the game is all the creepy shit that kind of happens. I'm just really jaded to that kind of thing, so it doesn't affect me too much. Also, I know that there's no like actual threats this early on in the game. But it's there are like things that go bump, as well as the shadows, a constant threat.
To do for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the wars. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble, and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
It's not just the creepy shit going on that's like concerning. It's everything that we did and everything that Alexander did that even we don't realize was really fucked up. I just grabbed a note.
17th of May, 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light.
Okay, whatever. So yeah, that's the bit of the game.
It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light. I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands
Yikes.
was the broken pieces
That's
of a
rough.
most peculiar relic.
So the orb that he's talking about is definitely one of the more peculiar things in the series, as they're like wildly unexplained. We simply know that they like exist, obviously, because they're part of the story. But what exactly they do is somewhat unknown, and if they're all the same is unexplained. All we know is that they exist and that shadows
When you
protect them.
activate the first one, you hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
Okay. Okay. I'm supposed to look for, I guess other grabbable books or something. Altstadt and Brandenburg Castle, 1801. Another region rich with lore is Altstadt. Deep in the East Persian woods for centuries, there have been stories surrounding the hamlet and its neighbor Castle Brandenburg. The east forest-clad mountains dressed in with scattered lakes is picturesque as can be, albeit the area is haunted by the dark. Any local and you will hear proof of widespread superstition. All travelers should indulge in themselves in such conversations since it will certainly serve as exciting entertainment. All of them have their own twists on the tales, but some are motifs that keep appearing. The Gatherers. The story reaches all the way back to sometime in the 30 Years' War. It's said that soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the cold, dark woods and were forever damned to roam the grounds. Their bodies rot by their tainted souls to leave them disfigured and empty of essence. Many have cited them over the years to describe horrid remnants. They move silently through the woods, shying away from any beholder. They're called gatherers, even as they seem to follow some ambition to stealing living creatures. Is it their prey which can be heard struggling inside damp burlap sacks, dragged behind them to reveal their presence? What dark scheme do they follow? A visit undone. Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa, as well known erudite, visited Altstadt at the start of the 16th century. He resided in the local inn for a fortnight as he looked at the remnants of kingdoms past. During his stay, all the prominent members of society paid notice, and he is mentioned in records of the time. One day he went to investigate a burrow in the northwestern glades, only to never be seen again. Heinrich is known to have passed away in Grenoble some 10 years later. He has dismissed the notion of ever appearing to Altstadt, which makes you wonder what really happened. Who was this mysterious man who visited the sleepy hamlet in the woods, and what happened to him? I know what happened to him. The immortal Baron. The Baron of Brandenburg lives a reclusive life with his family at his castle in nearby Altstadt. Like most people of noble birth, rumors are inherited alongside the title. Researching the history reveals little before the castle was consumed by fire in the late 16th century. It was rebuilt by Alexander, a nobleman from the Rhinelands, claiming the role as protector of the Parisian state. Alexander helped the region to flourish and remained popular throughout his presumed lifetime. The family has always been secretive when it comes to his lineage and heritage. Therefore, at birth and death of Alexander and his offspring has never been fully recorded. This has fed the idea that the Baron is in fact the one and same one who came to the West over 300 years ago and lived through the time of the occupation and joined covenant under the Black Eagle, along with the great leaders of this country. Okay. So I'm looking for... Okay, do I not have VSync on? I do not. Sorry, I'm getting a lot of screen tearing. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's... Oh. It's bothersome. I think there's only one other book we have to grab. Oh. The one that looks exactly like it. There's a third one, isn't there? Oh, private study. Key. Regarding the closing of the wine cellar, Willem and his fools have endangered my research long enough with their absent-minded handling of human vessels. The sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the forest and is killing my trusty servants. It's just a matter of time until they follow the trail to Brandenburg. I need to lock Willem and his men up to avoid further investigation from the public. The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled. Either the king's men leave or they starve. Whatever comes first, they can rot for all I care. Maybe I'll feed them some wine. It would, in a sense, solve both my problems. All right. That's a gatherer, by the way. But they aren't relevant for like a little bit. Oh, all is good. Not really, my man. Yeah. Yeah, this is, this is gonna be a thing. Okay, on to the wine cellar. So that pink goo stuff is the result of the shadow trying to stop us or catch us. The shadow is kind of a difficult thing to explain. The shadow is oh. Shadow protects the shadow will protect its orb. For better or for worse.
Where did the Baron go?
Who cares? He left us enough wine to last us a lifetime. Or at least until tomorrow.
The shadows are weird and complicated. They're about as like mysterious as the orbs themselves. To completely just talk about lore. Orbs are weird catalysts to do things, but they're also relics that are to be protected in our world. It's implied they don't come from our world. Not like aliens, but like different dimensions. And they're each protected by a unique shadow. As for what happens to one shadow as opposed to another, it's entirely unknown. Like I said, shadows are bizarre, to say the least. And wildly unexplained. But they aren't mindless. They aren't unreasonable. All they want is to protect their orb. If you take an orb it will, and you try and you constantly keep the orb away from the shadow, it will kill you. But if you give it back, it will simply take its orb back to where it came from. So it won't just be like a constant, well, you sinned, so now you shall be punished forever. As for how strong, I mean, he was a relatively fit archaeologist, so he's obviously has some strength, especially with the rocks that he's moving. There is some suspension of disbelief when it comes to his abilities, but still. There's no gatherer here, is there? Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of man? The shadow knows. Are you talking about like the comic book character that uses the power of belief to be invisible and shit?
What's happening? Oh, feels like my chest is going to burst.
My God, Wilhelm, do something!
Accept it. We're not getting out of here.
How can you say that?
This game feels like a fever dream. No, you want to talk about something that feels like a fucking fever dream? There's a movie that came out last year with Mads Mikkelsen called Dust Bunny. It is a wild fucking movie. Where you genuinely cannot tell what is the imagination of a child and actually happening, and you only know at the end. The entire time it keeps you guessing.
Let us out of here!
It is oh, Dust Bunny. Or Dust Bunnies, something like that. It's got Mads Mikkelsen in it, so just look up Mads Mikkelsen movies and you should find it. It came out last year. Dust Bunny. Yeah, just Dust Bunny. It's that, now that is a fucking fever dream. Like one of my favorite quotes from the movie was, "See, I cut them up. They don't even look like people now. Do you want to help me wrap them?" Yes. So it's quite the time. Yeah, it's a whole ass thing. Also, hello Angel, if you're still here. Just yeah. My name is Willem, House of Gurich, and these are my final words, my confession and testament. 2 years ago, I was summoned to Castle Brennenburg as most of the aristocracy. I was curious about what this supposed Knights of the Order would want from me, and accepted the invitation. Baron was friendly and offered me a proposition. It dawned on me that the nature of the contract was sordid, and the reason I was chosen was because of the follies of my past, not the horrors I've been rewarded with during my time as a soldier. I was to kidnap healthy humans upon his slightest whim, and do so without asking questions. In return, he would attest to my character at the royal court, advancing my position within noble society. I would like to claim that I struggled with my decision, but it came swiftly and I accepted wholeheartedly. Ever since that day, I've brought men, women, and children to Brandenburg. I can't remember the numbers, but there were many, perhaps even 100. None of them were ever seen from again. Tonight, the Baron invited me and my men to the wine cellar to celebrate our work. I had my suspicions as we descended the stairs, but he insisted and joined us in a toast. The wine was fine, and my men drank without restraint. So it begins the punishment for our sins. The Baron has locked us up and returned upstairs. Forgive me for what I have done. I was weak and fell into his diabolic ways. My men screaming, and their skin has been pierced by their own tangled bones. I feel my insides revolt against their God-given nature. Blood has begun to pour from my eyes, and I can no longer. Yeah. I believe they were so because of the rumors of Brandenburg Castle, I believe they were also, I have everything I need. They were uh, thought to be the weird monstrous gatherers, but I believe they actually ended up becoming gatherers, at least the parts of them that survived. I believe I have everything I need. That was the last of it. Yeah. Everything in here, got that. Oh, there's a door I haven't opened. No, I don't think there's any gatherers here, at least I hope not. Oh! I was wrong. I was so wrong. Your sanity is now dangerously low. Try to stay in the lane, make progress. Yeah, dangerously low is right. Sounds like someone's eating crackers. It's meant to be the moving of chains. When your sanity is this low, you're if this was in hard mode, I'd die. But when your sanity is this low, generally speaking, you're it's gonna be like rough to play. Solving puzzles will fix your sanity, so that's kind of your goal, is to go through the game as fast as you can. And me, I'm just trying to like find. I think you were supposed to go into this room first and then deal with the possible threat of a gatherer after, but is it basically your health? No, you do have your health. That's what the heart is on the. Oh, you might not be able to see that on TikTok. Hold on. Okay. That's what the heart is on the left. It is your health. Oh, I was missing one. There we go. See, my thing is back, and it says my sanity is crystal clear. So hard mode is kind of like the game mode you really only play on when you know the game well. Otherwise, you'll die. Because I believe when it runs out, you just fucking drop dead, or it rapidly decreases your health or something. Either way, it's not something I want to fuck with, so. Ow! I need to go in there is like my problem here. Oh god, what would I do with all this space if I had anything close to this? Hey, give me what I need. Hello, Stumpy. Oh, I need to, try not to blow up. Ta-da! We have acid. Okay. Okay, that works. Moving on. First time I played this, I was so freaked out and so confused that I make it into pulls, forget that sanity. I know, right? When one of the most common jokes out about Enfield was that it is the truest of all gacha games. I should really load that game up again. I haven't done that in quite a while. I haven't done it since the new character came out, in which I got them with like my free rolls, which is pretty great. As for what game will I play on Friday if I get through this, I might.
Sure is dark in here.
Yes, and there's a good reason for it.
Hold on.
But you can light the lamp now if you wish.
What's the reason? For the darkness, that is.
Stay close. Be careful not to stray.
What's the reason? Why is it so dark?
I only have 2 tinder boxes. I'd rather save it.
It's important that you keep going.
I do my dailies and basically just log off. Too busy for it. Yeah, I just. The thing is like my factory is so far behind. I have to go through the stages of upgrading it, and it's I just don't feel like it. Yeah, that's pretty much why I've just let the game rot.
And make sure not to stray.
Maybe I'll touch it this weekend. Maybe I'll go do the Enfield story after I finish chapter 5 in Zenless. Oh, so there's a okay. There's a water level in this game that's like relatively famous. The funny thing is there's this world in VR chat that takes the idea of that like of the level from this game and expands upon it so much that it's a complete fucking headache. They basically make that water level. So the way that this VR chat world works, it's called The Devouring, by the way. It's a 3-hour world. It's a ton of fun with friends. Anyway, the way that the world works is that as you go through it to get the gems for the final puzzle, you unlock more and more of the basement area as you go through it. Fun fact, the world broke for us, so we had to cheat. Because it's all local for some of the things. So if you don't do the puzzle yourself, you don't see some stuff. Anyway, they made the water level basically be done every time we find a water every time we find a gem, and we'd have to do another version of the water level. And we got so sick of it by the end that we were just, after we broke the map and we were about 2 hours in, me and people that'll remain unnamed, we just like said fuck it because the world was breaking. So we started one of them started flying. Flying only worked for one of us, by the way. It's we don't know why.
22nd of June, 1839. It's been
I do want to go back and redo that, but I want to do that in VR.
After the event inside the underground chamber in Algeria, Professor Herbert insisted I return to England. He said he didn't want to risk forfeiting the entire expedition lest I took a turn for the worse. An excessive decision, in retrospect. But I'm glad it turned out that way. I found my journal this morning in the haphazard collection of things brought home from Africa. Next to it lay the broken stone orb wrapped in cloth. I tried to assemble it, but couldn't. The pieces wouldn't fit together, as if they weren't from the same object. Could I have imagined it all? Was there ever a complete orb?
So our goal right now is just to find Alex, or continue on and try to find Alexander. Oh, okay. So yeah, the water level in this one isn't too bad. It's a little stressful, but like it's reasonable. In the devouring, it's utter hell, and I got so sick of it. How can you adjust the lighting on stream from the game? What do you mean how? I mean, I just like use my lantern. Or the if I'm in the dark, the screen will auto adjust, like the game auto adjusts. You know, like how it's easier to see in the dark after a little bit. It does follow the rule of eyes. It's always too dark when I stream. The game does have, so when you, okay, let's disregard the fact that it's technically an advertisement. When you stream, there's the what you see and what your viewers see, and what your viewers see is always going to be different from what you see. So what you need to try to do is have a solid balance of what your viewers can see and what you can see, not necessarily what's good for the immersion of the game if you want a solid experience for your viewership. So in this game, it gives you the option, for that slider, the gamma slider here. Always do what is best from a viewer's perspective. So if you have your stream up and you're unsure of it because of whatever your monitor settings are, just grab your phone, go check out your stream on, for whatever you're streaming on, whether it be TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, Kick, whatever, and then just adjust it until you find what is easy to view and what is dark enough that you're still happy with it, and try to find a decent middle ground. My sanity is gone. Had to up the gamut, yeah. It, in the end, you're trying to create a good experience for others more than yourself. Just try to do what is still good for you, but also makes your viewers happy. I need to find something to fix my sanity, or I'm gonna go insane. I don't even know what I'm necessarily doing down here. Oh, my sanity's already gone. Okay, that's blocked from the other side. Can I move one of these? Stay near a candle? I know. I just, my sanity is so low, it's like whatever at this point. So yeah, that's where we're at. I have played this before, which is why I'm able to run around like a maniac. Your sanity does regenerate, right? This is like Penumbra in that regard. Maybe not. So I guess our goal is to get into that room. The solid question is how. Something behind there, nothing behind there. Somebody share the live stream. Oh, Lily did. Thank you. I don't necessarily mind answering questions about
5th of June, 1839.
stream questions.
I feel
Just
the need to continue this journal, even
yeah.
though it was intended for my journey to Africa. This must be something very important. I just know it. I've taken it upon myself to piece the orb back together, but it's been more difficult than one might think. The pieces are behaving strangely. They seem to change color, shape, and texture, but ever so slightly. Yesterday, I took careful measurements and notated any significant markings. Today, I confirmed my suspicions. They were changing. I was terrified and rushed off to see the finest geologist in London, Sir William Smith. I approached the subject with care, and we discussed how rocks change form. He told me about the nature of glass, how it eventually collapses on itself, like ice slowly melting over the course of centuries. Smith eased my mind a bit, but I can't escape the feeling that these shards have otherworldly properties.
I would like to see an expansion on like Amnesia lore beyond the pretty much crumbs that we get. I'm out. Okay, we need to figure this out pronto. Oh, great. Because I am running out of things. Okay, we need to get into that room somehow. Oh. Okay, this is the room we need to get into. It's locked on the other side. This isn't one of these cases where I can just beat the shit out of the door, is it? No. I have no tinder boxes left. Okay. I could have sworn one of the puzzles was to like move something like one of these. Something in the ceiling, maybe? Oh, mine. Barrels of fun. Yeah. Okay. So we need to get into that room. Oh, this is going to be one of those parts where I feel stupid. Yes, that is a bug crawling on the screen. My sanity is that low. Head pounding, hands are shaking. Oh, sorry, sanity is recovering a little bit. At least it's not 3 dots. Oh, tinderbox. It's not this thing. There's a crack up here. I don't think it does anything, though. No. Well, at least it's all lit up now. I guess that's a thing. Can I pull down one of these structural beams? Is that a thing I can do? It's blocked from the other side. Yeah, I thought there was a hidden wall or something. The fact that I cannot see kind of sucks. I also thought I had to like pull the plug from one of these. Oh, we still have the chemistry pot. I'm sure we'll need to use that somewhere. Was there a room over here that I missed? It won't budge. You know, I'll do like fine on puzzles, and then I'll come across one that just makes me feel like an idiot. Or if I can throw these rocks. No. Yeah, I'm going into the light. Chill the fuck out. Okay. I feel like I'm supposed to be. I should like open this up, but it's probably wrong.
There's nothing left. Everything's gone.
I'm in. What am I missing? What am I missing? There was like nothing except for just tinder boxes and shit. So. I don't see anything obvious to break. Oh. Overthinking. Overthinking. What is this? It's stuck. Something clocking the crank and pulley contraption. The latch is too heavy to lift by hand. I can't get a firm grip on it from here. Give me the... Okay, if I could, like, grab a barrel or something. Come here, boy. Cranking mechanics that require me to move my mouse, I'm generally not a fan of because they bug out a lot. Oh, I should have refilled the... Whatever, too late. Refilling the lantern would have been a good idea. And here's that infamous water level. Oh! Yeah, fucking course. It's not gonna be easy to deal with. Yeesh. Very angry. Hey. From what I remember, the timing on this is really tight. Oh, there's another one in here, so fuck me. I don't remember if they ever, like, revealed what the monster is. Come on, come on, come on. Nope, nope, fuck you, nope. Fuck you. I ain't doing it, bitch. It's locked with a simple lock. Right, so I'm pretty sure that's all the water level, I think, I hope. Nope, there's more of it. There's more of it. Except it's not just the thing of the water chasing us, it's the shadow itself. Okay, is that it? Please tell me that's it. Right. Okay. So in that VR chat map, they basically took that and then required like everybody to do it over and over and over again. I think there's like 4 or 5 different parts of it, and then another one that's just like a balance beam maze going up a tower, and it sucked ass. I liked that map. The base, the like amnesia water puzzle stuff was the most bothersome part of it. The other stuff was cool, and I really liked. That, no. I remember this term. Yes, I gathered that. I've always thought pools and stuff like this was weird, but I think it's interesting. Oh, that was an adventure. I think now we have to, like, fix an elevator or something. Stress. Stress, stress, stress. Oh, I know exactly what this is.
My journal is gone. What would they want with my journal? Second of July, 1839. I received a letter today from the Algerian governor's office disclosing the fate of Herbert's expedition. About a week after my departure, Abdullah, one of the men traveling with us, returned from the desert. He was badly injured, as if maimed by a lion. The man rambled deliriously about the expedition being attacked by something horrible. The French quickly dispatched a search party to look for the expedition. After searching for days, they found the camp abandoned without any trace of Herbert or his men. Tomorrow, I'll retrieve the things they recovered from Herbert's tent at the customs house. I don't know what to make of it, but I'm worried for him.
You ever wish you could rewrite your life and into different stories just to see what would happen? And how you would really go in those moments? I'm not talking about just living stories. I'm talking about rewriting the world to fit those stories. And I guess if you ever found one, you can make it real or keep it real.
1939. Today I picked up Herbert's things at the customs house. I dug through the trove of documents he had carried and found a log detailing the expedition. The nature of this text ranged from quick notes to colourful accounts of transpired events. I skimmed the pages, trying to figure out what might have happened. May 17th, the day I was trapped inside the orb chamber, Herbert dryly states, "Recovered Daniel after 1 hour of entrapment." This confused me greatly. I was suffocating within minutes. How could I have lasted an hour? His account confuses me greatly. If he has the orb, what are those pieces in my drawing room?
What if just need a holodeck? Yeah. This is why, like, I really hope something akin to the Nerve Gear becomes a real thing one day. Just without the whole microwaving my brain.
Please, let it be here. 4th of July, 1839. It's done. The orb is assembled. I was awakened by an exhausting nightmare. Shaking and sweating, I retired to the drawing room with a cup of tea. The relic pieces lay spread across the table as I'd left them, but somehow I knew how it was supposed to be. I fetched the tar, which I had prepared to fix the pieces together, and without fault I joined them, producing the orb I remembered so clearly. The tar proved unnecessary. It was pushed out from the joining pieces as they merged on their own, with no adhesive. The ancient stone relic now rests on my table. Its immaculate surface and...
So many would want to come under Brain in the Box? I mean, fair enough.
Factory. This is all too strange.
I mean, yeah, I probably would too. Okay, this is where monsters start to matter. I don't know, I mean, can you blame people though? You wouldn't need to eat or drink much. I mean, as long as you consumed your minimums, it wouldn't really matter. I don't mind the idea of something like a Nerve Gear. I do mind a future where happiness is all chemically induced. I'm not a fan of that. That's a little too dystopian for my blood. Anyway, that's gone. I have a feeling that my amnesia journey will be shorter than I thought. It's just a slippery slope type thing. I mean, that's fair. If it ever existed, it would probably be government regulated to hell. Which I don't think is entirely without warrant. I can't pull those out. Oh.
Oh, thank God, there it is. I guess it is a good place to hide it then.
Oh, apparently the machine room key. I had no idea what was in here. Something with limits. But I would probably spend a lot of time in VR. But I wouldn't just like be in VR. I would like find things to do. Like as somebody who wants to be who is trying to be a content creator, but also would like to go into game development, that kind of VR I would probably dedicate my life to. Hello, Zligor. Okay, that's a name. Letter regarding the discovery of the orb to my most trusted student and friend Johann Wagner, or Weyer. The most remarkable thing happened as traveling through the Perusian woods this summer. I finally found one of those orbs that I've been looking for the past 20 odd years. It's inexplicable as the Heliodromus described in the Hortus Concilius. It was told about an underground Mithrake temple crowned with the unearthly artifact. The orb was too big enough, or was big enough to fill my cupped hands, and the texture was smooth and jagged. Its color washed while rich. Contrast is not enough to describe its nature. It was impossibly an artificial paradox captured within stone. I was staying in a nearby village called Altstadt, investigating one of those antiquated trails. When eventually I found a cavern, I went inside and suddenly could verify the truth of these enigmatic artifacts. They are real. As you can understand, this is one of the most important discoveries of my life, but has also become my greatest fear. As I entered the underground chamber, I could feel that I was trespassing. Because of my curiosity, I did my best to fight these instincts and fetch the orb from its place. I scrambled out of the chamber into the woods, and I could sense something was following me. It bayed loudly as it closed into me. The beast, this guardian of the orb, was relentless in its pursuit. I made my way to a nearby ravine where I stumbled across men fishing in the lake. I tried to warn them as I passed, but unfortunately they remained as I continued my escape. When I heard their cry of pain echo through the valley, I felt such a tremendous sense of relief, thinking I would be spared. Suddenly, a blue shimmering light engulfed me. The colors of the forest were washed away before my eyes. And the colors of the forest were I kept running through the bleak surroundings. The trees turned to charcoal. Black with leaves and cinder. The ground covered in murky water. I pressed through the drenched land as the glowing ember gave way to the rising wind and rained on me. I could hear pleading screams in the distance as I joined in pain and fear overtook me. I fell to the ground, gasping for air. This was certainly must sound strange, but I'd been carried miles away across the Alps to a grassy field outside Genoa. The Guardian had taken the orb from me, but still to this day I fear its return. Some days I lay awake at night, listening for a howling cry I heard in the forest. It had been nearly a decade since that day, and I still haven't been able to write about the incident. The last time we spoke to you, you told me about your interest in ongoing research into the mythic orbs, and I realized I owed you the truth about my visit to Altstadt. Your friend and mentor, Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa. So, yeah, he found an orb, and it was taken from him, but he was left alive. The cost, however, of the orb was that he was sent to a place distant. Most likely to find his own way back home, or trial by fire in the elements. Either way, he was taken. Oh, is this not the thing where I have to smash the windows? I know one of these is a smash the window type thing. But I guess not here. Have a seat. Which way did I come from? The other way, so this is the way we go. Cool. Oh, Carnal lupus familiaris. Shortly after a short study, it is clear that the agitation found among humans can be found in the dog, fear and pain induce stress, which seems to trigger an androgynous response, causing the animal to burst with energy. I believe that is the catalyst that is produced in the brain. It is difficult to determine exactly where and what it is, but I can sense it. It reeks of cosmic genesis. There's an inherent problem in harvesting this energy since the creature is bound to die from the exercise. I must refine this process of torture and enable any real work to be done. More experiments must be performed. But it seems only human beings are able to produce the amount necessary. I might be able to, or it might be their ability to appreciate the severity of the process that untimely augments their experience of terror.
Let's see what you have to offer. What a mess. I should have sharpened the saw, but I can sense it. It's definitely there.
Yes, you just heard him saw a dog's head off. Small dog, but still a dog. He did get to humans eventually. January 9th. Further disappointments. The antiquarian's latest finding dinner. Jesus. I mean, waste not, want not. The antiquarian's latest findings yielded nothing. I'm still unable to grasp the inner workings of life and its relation to the power I sense within it. I must peruse more books on the subject, but I suspect it will be in vain, since no research has been made in my particular interest. I must attempt to fill the void myself. Clearly, humans emanate the energy I seek, but I hope animals will suffice, as they would prove less of a hassle to acquire. Okay. Yeah, he moved on from trying to artificially produce a substance to simply acquiring it the natural way, which is through fear. Well, fear and pain, terror. I didn't really collect anything, so anyway. If you can't tell, the shadow is arguably just consuming the fuck. Oh, there we go. Consuming the place. So these things are save points, I believe. The game will autosave, but I believe these are like the only manual form of save points in the game. When will it be my turn? Have I not shown restraint? My patience spans centuries. From where I came, mankind has not even wasted a breath, yet I bow to you. I have done so much for you, and I have gained nothing in return. Agrippa, I trusted you. It was who I, in all fairness, should have entered. It is I who, in all fairness, should have entered the gate. Okay. Oh. The elevator breaks down again. Make sure to use the steam engine to build up pressure before channeling it into the machinery. Adjust the levers, get the right amount of pressure. Meter should read up 8, down 8. Make sure the flow is set according to the flow chart. Trinity steam set functions for phase amplitude. Complete steam flow cycle. Note the machine will not check the proper configuration until all rods are inserted. Oh. Okay, so I think we've gotten everything from here. Wait, were you calling the dog's head dinner, or are you saying you're going and getting dinner? My internet is now fully refilled. Okay, save. Thailand, okay. Okay, I thought so. Oh. That's why you save, folks. Tread carefully. I'm trying. I tried to look for an HD remaster of the game, but all it was AI upscale this. AI motherfucker. Oh, it did save. Okay. It was like AI upscale this, AI upscale that, and I was like, no. Hello, Ted. Goodbye, Ted. Ah. Okay, so our next goal is to find the machine room, which I believe is yonder.
You have an ascending room. Will it take us to the inner sanctum?
It will definitely take care of the vertical part of our journey. So, you have ridden an elevator before?
Yes, the Colosseum at Regent's Park has one. It takes you to the gallery where you can view the panorama.
Good. This ride might be a little longer.
They only made the prepared dog for sale legal in Thailand a few months ago. That's interesting. I believe it wants me to try the elevator first. There we go. It's not working. It's locked. Use the key on the... Oh, I do have a key for the machine room. Oh. Yeah, it has ups and downs. When were the earliest elevators made? Fourth century. Apparently the first primitive elevator was a lot earlier. Though the modern safe passenger was in 1852 by Alicia Otis, who created the safety brake. Fair enough. Okay. Because this game takes place in the 1800s, so I was wondering how, like, close or whatever it is. So it's reasonable. Especially with where, like, Alexander comes from.
5th of July, 1839. Today, I went to the university looking for answers. I was able to sneak into Herbert's office and pick up an address book along with some relevant textbooks. Professor Taylor at the Faculty of History was very helpful, and I managed to approach the subject of the orbs. The most interesting aspect was the prevalent trace they had left in our culture. The mythic orbs may, in fact, have inspired the globus cruciger, which so many royal regalia holds to this day. In ancient times, the orbs were held by priests as a symbol of the sun and its power. As I was leaving, I overheard a disturbing conversation. Sir William Smith, the geologist, was killed last night. Less than a fortnight had passed since I'd asked for his expertise. I know it's silly, but I can't help feeling responsible somehow.
So this is supposed to be 8 up, 8 down, right? So okay. So okay, is there a lamp in here I can? Okay. So I don't want to waste all my fuel on this. I know elevator. There was a person elevator in like the 1850s. Yep, yep. That's what I was. That's what I read. Yeah. The like modern elevator was about 1852 to 1853 when apparently Otis made the modern safety brake. Okay, so I need it to be 8 up, 8 down. So 5, 3. No, that's not right. No, wait, sorry. 1 there. There. No, that's still wrong because that's 7, 8. But it needs to be 8, 8. At least I think that's a... Alright, hold up. Okay, so I need... Five, 2, 1, and that's 8. And then 3, 5, 2. Oh shit, that's not right. There we go. Come here, you scrumptious little thing. Come on. There we go. Okay, we have the steam done. Now we need to insert the flow rod. Right? Or, where... What? Notes, diaries. Nope, not what I want. Not what I want. Mementos. Find a way to start the engine that powers the elevator. Notes. Steam flow cycle. Right amount of pressure in the inside of the chamber. Make sure the flow is set according to the chart. Trinity flow, so 3, 4, and whatever that is. But that's... I'm pretty sure that's not in this room, though. It's a different one. But there's nothing left here, so... Am I wrong? Oh! No, I'm just an idiot. Okay. Oh, joy. Okay, what was it? Trinity for flow, so... Oh, so I need the specific rods. Okay. It's that one, and then I need the Trinity rod, and... Note that the only 2 spare rods in storage for the elevator machinery. Make sure to discard the ones that are other badly. Keep the others in your study rooms in case all 3 should crack again. Okay. So now we need to go to storage. That's for a lantern. Your lantern kind of sucks. I'm sorry. I agree.
14th of July, 1839. I've read every book I can find on the subject. While rich in legend and hearsay, my knowledge is lack for the insight I crave. I've sent letters to many in Herbert's address book and received answers of varying importance. Today, I got one which differed greatly from the others. From a baron in Prussia. He said nothing about the quaint stories of priests in underground temples. He didn't even mention them. He simply wrote, "I know. I can protect you. Come to Brennenburg Castle. Signed, Alexander."
The devs never used a real lantern is what I mean? Probably. I don't think that's going to be a wrong statement. My Coleman one can light up an entire campsite. Yeah, but if that happened, it would be like super easy.
What do you make of this? Protect me from what? Is someone after me? I looked up Brennenburg and traced it to the Prussian woods near the Baltic Sea. While being the least informative letter I've received, it causes me greatest distress and interest. As I write, my thoughts are drawn to my nightmares in which a most disturbing sound calls to me. A sound defying description. A voice from the void. The last few weeks have been awful, with so many sleepless nights dreading a repeat of those horrid dreams. Tomorrow, I shall visit my physician, Dr. Tate, in hope that he can provide me with sedatives to help me sleep.
Okay. What? I don't even know how I'm supposed to respond to that. Like, I have an idea about what the hell you're talking about, but I require further elaboration. Okay, my carbide lamp is brighter. Let's see. There's nothing in the burner for it to ignite. I think I gotta find like coal for it. The burner needs more coal. Fair enough. Acetylene gas is very bright. Burner is now full of coal. Earl is a few drops of wood. I need to remember to refill on my way out. Assuming I'm not being chased or something. Machinery needs... Oh, it actually needs giant gears. Okay. Cog does not fit on the spoke. Is there a fucking lantern here? There we go. Getting geared up. Funky coal. Funky coal indeed. I need more gears. I have a weird love-hate relationship with puzzles like this, with like gears that can fit in various spots. But I think this one's gonna be one of the simpler ones. I need to go back up. There's a bunch of gears in that other room. Oh, there's that one. I believe there was a gear in this one. Yeah, there we go. Okay. We have all the gears, I hope. Please tell me there's not different sized gears, so that's gonna suck. No! Oh, there we go. Oh, are they all different? Oh, it's very slight. Okay. Machinery needs more work before it'll run. How much more work do you fucking need? Can I take the gears off? Nope, it's all there. What do you mean it needs more work? What more work does it need? Me to shove some oil up your ass? Like what's the deal here? You got your coal. Barrel contains no oil. Oh, is it dealing with this? Do I even have a way to do that? I don't think so. I'm not sure. Lube? Yeah, I was thinking that, but I wasn't totally sure. Oh, there's a letter here.
July 1839. How has this escaped me? They're all dead. Limbs scattered, heads split down the middle, their skin flayed as if boiled. I feel like I'm falling into myself. What's happening? Sir William Smith, Professor Taylor, now Dr. Tate. Is it following me? How can it not be? It's the damn thing I brought from Africa. Something is after me. I have no choice but to trust the Baron. He better know what he claims. If he is wrong, I suspect he'll regret it as well.
Okay. Machine needs more work. I did the gears, so what's next? I have a hollow needle. Is there anything in the coal room? No. Do I shovel something, maybe? It's this... I could swear it's this leak, but... Maybe I have to hit it with something bigger? Obviously not. Oh, do I have to play with the valves? I don't think so. Maybe I have to climb up to it? No. Maybe I have to heat something up. No need to add. Okay, well, I just fucking ate it. The only thing I can... I'm supposed to be finding the spare rods. Okay, so it's obvious it's meant to be that late, unless that's just meant to be a red herring. Try not to waste my fuel while I'm here. Maybe I just have to like climb up to it and it'll tell me. No. Well, how would we deal with the gas or steam? All I have on me is a surgical needle, a chemistry pot with no chemicals, and my lantern. My health is good and I have a slight headache. I have one tinderbox, but I don't think those are applicable to this particular puzzle. I have a shovel that I don't know what to do with. I have boxes for climbing. They've actually left behind quite a few of those. Unless I'm required to hit that with a particular item, which I don't think I am. But maybe I need to hit with coal. Nope. Clearly that's stopping the steam buildup, so I can't stop the coal furnace. Closing the door did nothing. I don't know what the fuck this is supposed to be. Need to stop wasting my damn lantern. Maybe I go back to a previous room and check it out. I don't suppose... It couldn't be that easy, could it? Yeah, it is. It is. It's not that easy. No object to use that on. No. Maybe that's just not something I need to interact with and the problem is more complex. Maybe it's those control rod. Maybe it's the control rods it needs, and it's not this leak. Maybe this leak is just being misleading. A red herring. Wrench. No wrench. At least I don't think there's a wrench. I don't know. I could check. Wrench. Shovel. No. No. More shovel. Throw a hammer at it. Apparently not. Throw a screwdriver at it. Okay. Hello, Ted. Goodbye, Ted. Picked up the flow cycle rod. What if I stick it in the wrong hole? Oh. Whatever. Oh! There was some stuff in here. Hold on. I mean, nothing particularly important to my current endeavor, but it's still stuff. I don't see anything that could help me in my current predicament. I'm not leaving. I just hear wrong. Well, at some point you will eventually leave, so I will not be wrong. And this is how we entered the room, yeah? Yeah. Got the steam shit in here. Was there some kind of goo or something I was supposed to find in here? I don't know. Maybe I should reread the book. Maybe I'm missing something. Notes. Machine. Instructions. That the machine will not check proper configuration until all rods are inserted. 4 phase aptitude. Trinity stream. Blah, blah, blah. That there are only 2 spare rods left in storage for the elevator machinery. Make sure to only discard the ones that are badly damaged. Keep the other ones in the inner study rooms, in case all 3 would crack again. I thought I found the only rod in the study rooms. Maybe I should go back. Maybe they're all 3 are there, and that's my problem. Or adventure. This is study. This is new. Guest room. Let's go check the study room since it explicitly mentions that. It is so hot in my room. Okay, we are looking for control rods. Or secret passages. I don't remember what I found in these rooms in the first place, so that may be an issue. But I'm looking for something that looks essentially like a stick. And there's nothing in here. Okay, I believe there's nothing in this particular room besides miscellaneous alchemy equipment. I don't think I can get at that dresser, so... Okay, we're looking for control rods. Because we didn't find one. We only found the flow rod. But we need to find the other ones. I feel like this puzzle stumped me last time, too. Oh yeah, this is what the old crone looks like. Why did they give his statue a dick? Nothing in here. Which is disappointing, but okay. Nothing in the rubble, as far as I can tell. Okay, I guess we'll go check the other room again. All I heard was statue with a dick. Yeah, there's a statue with a little triangle penis. Or pyramid penis, I guess. Elevator schematics. Low polygon count, I guess. Don't know. I've said it before, but I'm gonna kind of say it again. It really bugs me when, like, yeah, I only found the one. It really bugs me when modern games just don't optimize their shit right. I'm not even talking about AAA. I'm talking about indies who don't take the time to learn how to optimize their game. So you have like PSX style games that have like obnoxiously high polygon counts and effects that make it really difficult to run these like relatively simple games. Like, I should not have struggled to run a PSX style game when I'm trying to stream to multiple platforms. That should not be a problem, like, ever. But it is. That's why I did Coagulation Station on just Twitch and YouTube. That was the entire reason I did that. Because I tried doing multiple TikTok too the first time, and that didn't end well. I was actually really upset when that happened. Yeah, I don't... There's nothing, like, in here in particular, is there? It's just bones. Fact remains, is like, he put these skulls and bones in here, freshly stripped and treated. Still have this bone needle. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do with that. Yeah, I'm missing the control rods, so I guess I need to go find storage. Or the guest room. No, because this is where I found the machine room key, so... Did that go back up? Huh. Huh. The room reset. That's funny. Okay. I need to find storage. There's a door here on the right. Okay, we're looking for the triangle key, or the triangle rod, and the other one. Oh, the game almost crashed. I know this is when bad things start happening, so... My Wi-Fi keeps lagging by. Okay, bye. This is where the bad stuff comes around. Drill part. Okay, now I'm assembling a drill for some reason. Yeah, I'm trying to deal with the monster that's now an active threat. Thank you. And this is where, like, the sanity thing is really gonna fucking suck, because I now have to contend with the fucking monsters. I got a drill part. I'm not sure why I need a drill part, but I got a drill part. I remember this basement being a thing. I don't remember why. Like, we need a drill, though. Unless I'm blowing something up, which, you know, would be back to roots, but... Hey, downstairs. Again, I don't know why I need the drill part, but okay. Alexander, I have prepared explosives you need for clearing the flood drain. I can't stress how important it is that the mixture is handled with care. Please try to tell your feather-brained servants this before you go ahead with your plans. The liquids are not themselves explosive and should be kept separated to avoid further mishaps. I arranged 2 large vats in the next room for your ingredients. All you need to do is mix the liquids and you're ready to go. Okay. So there should be some explosive stuff in here. Lando. Oh, right, that's the health stuff. Tinderbox. Some machine part that I don't need. And I think that's all the in here I need to do, so... Hey, it's already lit up in here. How nice. Drill part. Some items can be combined. Okay. I need to find all the parts first? What? Is this not just it? What else do I need? This combination does not work. Okay, apparently I'm missing a piece. Or it expects me to have all the pieces by this point, which means I'm just straight up missing one. I suppose I can turn this, can I? Oh. This valve has been rusted. Hold on. The valve has been rusted shut. Are you sure about that? Is it going the other way now? Oh, did I might have broken something. Hold on. I think it expects me to use something a little more specific than barrel. Right. So I have the drill stuff. However, I don't have the explosive. The valve is rusted shut. I don't know, that doesn't look rusted shut to me, but cool. Whatever. There we go. Drill part. Ta-da. I'm guessing I use this to open that barrel thing and create an explosive for some reason. Which I have yet to discover, so. Okay. Partially filled pot. Oh. It's filled with one of 2 ingredients for creating an explosive mixture. Is there another? Oh, here we go. I'm gonna be kind of annoyed if I like have to hold this in my hands and try not to blow up. No. Okay. I think that's how I came down here. That's where I got the other part. I now need to go this way.
Please, let me go. I won't tell anyone, I swear. I just want to go home. No! Get away from me! Leave me alone!
Okay. Don't stand too close to the explosion, or when the explosion goes off. Until you are safely out of the blast area. How do I set off the explosion? Seriously? How far away does it want me to be? Motherfucker. Oh, there we go. Ta-da! Tinderbox. Something's gonna come for me.
Why are you doing this? Get away from me!
Where is this? I'm not even gonna try to name that. Cool, I'm in here. I'm just looking for the damn drill part. Or not the drill parts, the oh, what is it called? The control rods. I need the Trinity rod. Oh! Well, that's cool. Ow. It's a full set of rods unavailable. There is one rod in the inner study rooms that might work in case the elevator breaks down again. Unless it is absolutely necessary, always use the spare rods in storage before using a mended one. Okay, I'm going to... I think I can outrun them. So what I'm going to try to do is go back. I'm pretty sure I can sprint past them. At least I hope. Focus. Focus. Hicks, run. I do not know what you're referencing there. Oh, Shadow's catching up with us. Oh! Hi, buddy! Nope. Nope, my ass is not for sale. I am not a cheap whore. Run away. Okay. Yeah, you can see he's coming back.
Forget your bag, Daniel.
I won't, Herbert.
There is no shame in using a parasol in the desert.
Oh, okay. Oh, did you hear they're doing Alien Covenant 2? They're making a sequel to Covenant. Apparently, they were going to have David's story be completed in a sequel to Romulus, but or the sequel, or apparently they're going to make a sequel to Romulus, or they were planning on it, and they were going to have David in that, but apparently they're just going to do a Covenant too. So
It's imperative to your survival.
But it looks ridiculous.
The shade will hurt much less than dying, I assure you.
So I'm excited about that. Oh yeah, I saw that too. I bought the first one recently and played through it with a friend. I believe that's what that is. Alien. Yeah, Fireteam Elite. Yeah, I don't have the DLC for it, but I did play through that with a buddy, and we got through the main stuff. I didn't play the DLC campaign, but I'm kind of willing to go and buy it now. Played tons of that game. I only played through all the missions once, aside from the ones we've failed. Okay. Trinity Rod. And then 4-phase. Fun fact, the maximum amount of tinder boxes you can hold is 20. I don't know why it's 20, but it is 20. Ow. Asshole. Ow. Like I don't know how you go through this game and do like a hitless run. Oh, fuck off. Fuck off. I don't get hurt by like choice. It doesn't really give me a choice. Anyways. Shadow is Angie. He pants heavily, trying to keep himself from screaming something I wasn't paying attention. Okay. I think that's the end of like the first half of the game. Is getting to the machine room. Or using the elevator. Or that's like the first act of the game. First act being things are like relatively normal. I mean, we've got the shadow and the fucking gatherer that we had to run away from, but everything else was not the weirdest shit in the world. Oh, I learned an interesting fact. So I was scrolling around on TikTok and it showed a clip from a panel or an interview that Steve Downes done. Oh.
What was that? Forgive me, I should have warned you. One of my responsibilities as a Baron is that of a prison warden. This is where criminals are locked up.
Like a dungeon?
Very much so. Come, don't linger.
Anyway, and apparently he's a big fan of Keith David. So when he got to do the games with Keith David, he was quite the fanboy. His words. Anyway, you can definitely tell this is becoming a one-way trip, huh? Even if we were to like survive this and not die to anything, I don't think there's a way. There's much of a way out. Sounds like a Big Daddy. I have to get out of here. I know, man, I know. Oh, hammer. And lantern. Which we are almost out. Well, there's that. Oh. Fuck you. What the fuck happened? What? Was that my sanity dropping to its utmost, like, low? Okay, I'm not sure what that was, but okay. Where am I? Okay. I'm down to keep going. I just need to use the washroom, so I'm gonna go do that. I'm back. Love how the model ragdolls like GTA 5 when you get out of frame. Yeah, there's not a lot I can do about that, unfortunately. It's just how the tracking works. I'm gonna look on Amazon for a second, so just give me a moment. That looks pretty cool. I might buy that. Expensive, but worth it. Anyway. I look at Amazons when I can too. I was looking at a foot bath, like one of the massaging ones. That also heats, which is getting pricey. It's about $60, which isn't too bad. Oh, I already have the hammer. You kept the hammer? Oh, okay. Oh, going that way is not an option. Right, so I was here before. Can't just drill the lock, can I? No. Bash it? Metal in good shape, this is in no use. Which means it's a possibility later. I hate how some parts have, like, the thing taken away. Right, so he came from... What's my health at? QE cuts and bruises. I don't have much oil left, so... Oh! Farm tub, water pump, inline pool heater today. Sounds cool.
Hurry, child. You must go. Find Gabriel, the Outrider, and tell him to alert the King's men.
Ta-da!
You come too.
Please, we don't have time to make the hole any wider.
Oh, I'm totally out of...
Hurry.
I can't see shit.
Everything will be fine. I promise you.
The hole is too narrow to slip through. Using this tool alone is not enough to widen the gap. Okay, so I need to find something to help break open that thing. Oil. Won't last long, but it's still good. It's locked, however, the lock is very corroded and weak. Something else is needed. Okay.
Where is she? Where did she go?
No. I won't tell. I'll never tell you.
You're just making things worse. Look, this is no place for a young girl all by herself. She could be hurt or worse. There's no telling what horrors await down there.
Okay. Boop. Lantern. The lantern is now fully refilled. Yeah. That just blow out any light I have. Motherfucker. Where was the... Ta-da! This reminds me of the spider area in Penumbra. So apparently Penumbra, I believe, was all meant to be one game, but it was like time constraints or something, or too much for one disc, so they split it up into multiple games. Okay. Oh, there's that padlock again. Colina. Red storage? Oh, that's the word for storage? Has it been translating and I just never noticed? Kitchen. Where am I going? Stay away from the fuckers who can't do that, can I? No. I don't even... Oh, God. Dude is fresh. What do you mean I solved it? Oh, flashback. Dude, I ask that question all the time.
He should have known better.
Okay. Okay. Definitely spending a lot of tinder boxes, but...
2nd of August, 1839. I have arrived at the village of Altstadt. It's a haven in the midst of a vast forest and the last stop before my final destination, Castle Brennenburg. It's late in the evening, and the outrider, who has been with the coach since Bremen, advised me to wait until morning before I venture further. I've arranged for a bed at Der Müller, the village's only inn, and am now waiting for the sun to rise. I try to sleep, but as I close my eyes, I see the men who fell victim in London. My fear and shame forces me to witness the same scenes over and over. They are dead because of me.
Okay. Nothing is in this room. I don't even know what I'm looking for at this point. I hate it when games don't give a direction. I know that a lot of people don't like that games, or like, I guess, hold your hand a lot. But I really hate it when there's, I can't even, I'm gonna turn up the gamma, I can't even see. I really hate it when games give you like no direction and then you're like sitting here with your dick in your hand wondering what the fuck to do. Nope. Nope. Oh, damn it. Yeah, because in real life I have a few more options. What? Oh, yeah. Anyways, yeah, no, I just don't like it when a game is just like, hi, you're just gonna wander aimlessly for a while and be unsure of what the fuck to do.
3rd of August, 1839. I feel like I have fled the world and all its worries. Brennenburg is a majestic creation perched upon a forest-clad hill with towers reaching well above even the highest pine trees.
Oh, yeah.
The winding road leading to the gates gives the impression of discovering something forgotten, as if journeying with Marco Polo to the hidden Xanadu. Alexander, the Baron, is a peculiar but gracious man. He seems well versed in worldly matters and is not at all as eccentric as I assumed. My room is exquisite, and I'm confident that no hotel for miles could even hope to match it. As the sun sets on Brennenburg, its fairy tale varnish turns to an eerie gloom. Alexander's strange servants are never far away. They are a quiet lot, and their behavior could only be described as skulking. Alexander seems pleased by my presence. As he puts it, it seems like I got here just in time.
Okay. Okay, so we have just a nondescript vat of acid for some reason. And they know people are going to hurt themselves. Tinder boxes. If I could light up this area, that'd be swell, but seems I'm not allowed. Oh, I know what I need to do. Oh no, the thing's gone. I blew it up. Right. I forgot. I need to put something in there, and I'm not sure what it is I'm supposed to put in there. My hammer? No, it would only ruin it. My drill? Nope. The bone needle thing? Nope. Combine those? Nope. Surely there's an item in this room that doesn't require me going out and adventuring again. So I would really, really like to not adventure anymore. And just solve a puzzle. Okay, Ow. Okay, I didn't mean to do that. Hello, AutoZone. There's a barrel filled with acid in the kitchen. Nope. How do I journal notes regarding explosive mixture? Okay, and I don't want to waste my oil. I have a feeling I'm supposed to have something to do with one of these things. Something to do with the hog or... Okay, that just fucking disintegrates everything. What am I supposed to disintegrate? I assume I'm supposed to throw an item in there, but... Question remains, what item? Oh. Cool. Can I take this and carry the acid? Metal won't hold the acid for very long. Or wouldn't hold the acid for very long. Okay, I can't do that, and I'm now probably really hurt. Okay, so I need to find a container to hold the acid. And I betcha there's not one in this room. Because why would my life be that easy? Sorry, I just like to feel something sometimes. Ooh! Yeah, I don't know. Let's see if my sanity will recover a bit. Okay. So now I need to find a container to hold acid. I guess we now have a job. Kitchen. Storage. With not much idea of what to do when we encounter one of those things beyond running away from it and hoping for the best. Colina. Something.
Soon it will be ready. Let there be enough time.
Storage.
What happened to her? 4th of August, 1839. The nightmares woke me in the early morning, and for a moment I forgot where I was. Shortly after, there was a knock on my door. Alexander had heard my screams and asked me to join him in the parlor. As we drank our tea, Alexander began to tell me what he knew. It seems like the orb I found casts a long and dark shadow. It's not only a powerful item, but a dangerous one. Simply by touching it, you invoke the powers within, and if you are too weak to control it, it will devour you. The shadow is a sluggish thing, lagging behind the wielder, killing anyone or anything in its path to reclaim the orb. I said I didn't care about its powers, and that I should throw it away. Alexander advised against this, as I'd still be a part of the path to the orb, and eventually suffer death. Having the orb, I would at least have the chance to fight back when the time came. I asked Alexander what he meant when he said he could protect me, and he answered that things can be done, but at a price.
Okay. Oh, is he just gonna be stuck in there because I closed the door? Oh no. Don't come this way, please. Hey. I don't know his patrol route. Sneak on in here. Oh, it's only oil in a tinder box. I mean, oil's useful, but I was hoping for something a little more. Cell area 4. I was looking for storage. I think they realized that at least back when this level came out, or when this game came out, that it might be, well, there's the jar for the oil, or the acid. This might be a little too complicated, so it'll checkpoint your items, not just you. Okay, I now need to take this all the way back to the kitchen. As for what I do after the kitchen, I'm not like totally sure. And the padlock is in excellent condition. Oh. Okay, so I need to take the oil or the acid back this way then. I keep seeing this and I keep wanting to rip it off or something. Padlock remains unaffected by the event. Sprint, 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 sprint. Okay. Down here. Or here. Gallium, all you need. What? Oh, to corrode the lock? Yeah. Jar holds the acid safely. Nope, bye. He is fucking moving. What the fuck? Why are you so fast? No, fuck. What do you mean it would do no good? Isn't that the entire goddamn point? I don't even have anything for my health. I'm like... I believe those bits were like actually hearing Alexander having a piss fit. Okay, now I'm going backwards. I'm not sure where to go. The only goal I had was to do that lock. But apparently the acid won't work on that. the really strong fucking acid. And now I've gotten myself lost. I have no idea where I am. What does that mean? To the cistern entrance. Oh, but I'll work on this one. Oh, come on. Fuck off. Okay, we are in Act 2, by the way. There's 3 chapters to the main game. Going down the elevator was the first one. I did check that while I was in the bathroom. I believe this is about a quarter into this chapter. Prison block, cistern room. We're getting close. So the question is, do we continue or not? I mean, we've reached 3 hours. And then tomorrow's stream, I'll probably just keep going till it's done. If I stop now. So I'll let the cutscene finish.
Yes, they were built to divert water from an underground spring and are quite spacious. It seemed only natural to incorporate it into the overall structure.
But we won't be using it.
Not today. The flow is seasonal, and when the spring runs dry, the damp tunnels produce a rather poisonous type of fungi. There is an antidote, of course, but we won't be bothering with it today. Come, this way instead. We're almost there.
Okay, well, let's call that for this. It's about 3 hours stream, which is a pretty good time, and it's also later. Tomorrow's stream should be more on time, or at the latest about noon. I had a really hard time going to sleep last night, so I didn't mean to unfortunately fuck up. But we should have everything. I should have everything fine tomorrow, I hope. But I will leave you all on that note. I hope y'all have a good night and sweet dreams and whatever. And yeah, I'm gonna go and actually I should probably load up Elite Dangerous. Time difference always throws me off. I mean, it's only 2 hours of difference. But oh right. For you it'll be either like noon for you or 2 p.m. I believe so. Yeah. Anyway, I hope y'all have a good night and I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Or yeah, anyways, sweet dreams everybody.